and then parent the controls or the point helpers, whichever they might be, instead of to the jawbone, but to point helpers that are weighted between these two. If we stick one in and weight it 50-50, we'll get rotations halfway. I have the feeling we're probably going to need like at least 2 layers of rotations out of this to get it to work right. So what I'm going to do then is create a point helper, and let's turn off the cross on this one, and let's make it a bit bigger. Maybe if we set it to about a 3 or something for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up to that orientationally and positionally. And I'm just going to parent it into the control at the top. And now we just need to set up the constraints. So so the orientation constraint, constrain it to the top first, and then I'll constrain it to the bottom, to the jaw. And now what we'll get is this nice halfway rotation. So if I grab the control, you can see it's rotating half as much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up 2 levels of this. Let's make this one rotate more, stick basically more with the base of the head, so more with the top one. So let's say this 66.5 and this one 33.5. And then exactly the same thing. I'm just going to make a copy of this. And let's just increase this in size a little bit. So let's say 3.5. I'll just align it positionally back in there again. And then let's invert those numbers. The top one will be 33.5, and this will be 66.5. So now what we've got is we've got essentially 4 options. We have the original point helper, which is not rotating at all. We have the original jawbone, which is rotating 100%, and then we have 2 options in between that's rotating in between. I think I'll just make this one a bit smaller and make it a bit more obvious. So maybe 2.5, 2.75, and then we can get at them a bit easier, nice and even. So what we're looking at is no rotation, only 30% rotation, 66% rotation, and 100% rotation. So we've got several different levels. So what we need to do now is just check and see which ones we want to rotate where. Kind of thinking that this whole row here should actually be rotating only partially with it. So let's take and find the root of all these. So right now, if we actually go down to our and check and see what the children are, we can see what the children objects are of this system. And it doesn't look like it's actually, I think it's that one's actually the child here. There it is. That's the should have been the child of this one. Oh, it's the child of the jawbone, of course. So if I had the wrong one picked. So what I've done is I picked the jawbone. I want to find all its children, push page down, and it'll highlight all of its children. So I know that this one, instead of connected up to the jawbone, let's parent this up to the one that's only rotating a little bit. And let's go get the other one on the other side. So it's the small yellow one. And let's parent those to this one here. And that will already give us the corners of the mouth not moving as much. And opening the mouth some and pulling on it. So I'm thinking that we should probably have all of these doing exactly the same thing. So I'm going to go in and grab the center ones here. And I'm going to go in and parent those in here. And of course we go and do it on the other side as well. And we parent those in to this one. So those will spread out